Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for coming. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button as you come in. I know y'all be like, I've been chilling all weekend, y'all. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button as you come in. Um, if you want to share me out, share me out. Thank you so much. Um, Y'all, it's conversational Sunday, guys. Hey, Christine, what's going on, Christine? How's your weekend been, y'all? Today is conversational Sunday, man. We just gonna have a conversation, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all. I got a couple story times for y'all today. But first, wait a few minutes for some people to come into the chat, and the first thing I'm gonna wait a few more minutes for some people to come into the chat, and then we're gonna get into it. Not gonna hold you guys long. Tomorrow, y'all know is Daily Tips Day, so I will be coming to you guys with some daily tips. um, Honey, what's an Oculus, honey? Tell me what is an Oculus, Christine? Cause child, I don't know. I know you said like Monica. I know my mind ain't working right now, so just tell me. But y'all I had a good weekend. I did some straightening up around the house. I Really? How is it? How is it, honey? How is it? Is it scary? Um, hey Chef. Oh Lord. How you doing? How was your weekend? How's everybody? How you doing today, Chef? Today is just conversational Sunday, guys. We just talking about the weekend. I may tell y'all a little story time about how I was a terrible driver when I first started driving at the age of. Well, I'll tell y'all about the story that is it cool, cool, cool. I will tell y'all about the time that I actually hit a school bus. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna tell y'all later on about that. But yes, when I first started driving, I was a terrible driver. And I always wanted to drive fast. So I have hit a parked school bus and I have driven myself in a pool full of water and almost drowned. I don't know. Yes, this is my little truth. You know. Hey Patricia, how you doing? How you doing? Thank you so much for coming. Make sure you guys are pressing that like button as you come in. I want to make sure you guys are doing that. I, I got to tell y'all the story. This is Monica. My mama can tell you they don't know how I did it. My daddy don't know how, like I'm gonna just tell y'all the story, then y'all just take it the way y'all want to take it. Okay, so I was 17. No, I was 18. I got my license, and the beginning of the school year, I got my license when I was 17. It was my senior year in high school. Um, my dad, he wasn't the type like my dad. He was a man. Like he had me spoiled, but he was like, I'm not gonna buy you no new car. You're gonna have to basically buy your own, but I'm gonna give you a car. So he got bought my stepmom another car, and he gave me her old car. So he gave me like a 90, I think about a 93, 94, 95 Buick. It was like 2002, 2003. It might have been a 95, 96, 97, but it was a gray Buick, honey. That me and that Buick went through some things. But anyway, it was like I went and got my driver's license in the Buick and everything. And like it was my senior year, and me and my best friend, her name is Kim. I know she won't mind me telling it, but she was with me. And you know how you just being this is my senior year. I'm about to, I can drive and I can go to school whenever. See, the second day I had drove. Okay, so me and Kim was coming from somewhere because okay, chef. We both had we both had a we both got out of school early. We both got out of school early. And what ended up happening was um if we was getting out of school, we was going back to the school for some reason. And then I was like, well, I'm tired of waiting on the bus. Me being who I am, stubborn, don't like to wait, not impatient. So I don't even want to. It's so embarrassing because it happened in front of everybody in the high school. Like everybody, like I was parked right there in front of the whole school. Anyway, um, so oh my God. So I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna just keep it real. So I tried to turn, I guess I did turn the car too close to the bus or something like that. And child, the next thing you know, my second day of driving, I done hit the whole dang school bus with kids loading on it and everything. I don't know. I don't know how that happened. I don't even know why I did that. Knowing I just got my license, you're supposed to adhere to a school bus. You don't supposed to. Christine, that's how I felt. And then my best friend, she just got out the car laughing. She was like, Pete, you just see. A lot of people don't know this, but I'm gonna let y'all know. My nickname from where I'm from the real deep down in the country parts of Mississippi. I'm from Buena Vista. And my nickname, my nickname is Peaches. So, or you call me Peach or Peaches or whatever. But so that was my best friend was like, Peaches, oh my God, no, you didn't. Peach, you just hit a school bus. I couldn't live that down for a long time. Like, that was like, my brother used to be like, Pete, you hit us part school bus. Really? That was one of my most embarrassing moments of my life. I promise to God, like I was so ashamed. I was so ashamed because everybody was like, "No, Christine, that per poor beard was beat up. I had that beard for about 3 years. I ain't gonna tell you how I tore the beard up, child. Then my daddy bought me a hold on. I gonna get to the hatchback story. My daddy never bought. I bought my own cars, like new vehicles and stuff like that. I bought my own stuff. My daddy do like she can't drive. She can't drive. So he always gave me the old vehicles. He said she needs something that can handle her driving because this child can drive. This child can't drive. I can drive now. Don't be praying for Jamel and Jayla. They are in good hands. I don't drive like that no more. So I was just young and wanted to drive, but didn't know how to drive at the time. Child, people used to be scared of my drive. They said you could see you flying just down the highway. Well, oh, so 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 like when people used to, how like the door handle and stuff, like I used to be that horrible. I promise God, I used to be that horrible. People used to hold on to the thing when they used to drive with me. They be like, Pete, you drive too fast. They knew to put them seatbelts on. Hold on for their life. That used to be so embarrassing because I didn't realize how dangerous I was. I didn't know how dangerous I really was. But anyway, um, yeah, I'm gonna get to the hatchback story and how I tore up the beard. But okay, so um, I used to get my hair done. My cousin used to do my hair. This is the second time. This is the second. I don't know. The second time I had an incident was when Uh, y'all, I hit a deer. The deers was bad, so I hit a deer. There's another dent on the car. And then one day I was working at this plant. I was working as like a little assistant at this plant, and I was driving downtown. Don't nobody know this story till this day. Y'all can tell I was a pitiful driver. Oh my God. I didn't run over nobody. I mean, Christine, that is a whole side with people. Yeah. Yes, 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 yes. I was horrible. But anyway, um, I was driving downtown and I guess I was too far over it, and I guess I couldn't see because I was kind of laid back. I hit somebody's car. I hit a ran, and I went to work. Look, every day after that, I didn't. Yes, I hit and ran somebody's car. I don't know. It was another dent, and I just kept going because, like, y'all, I had like two accidents before then, and then here comes the third one. My dad was like, Monica, God, good, you just tearing up this car. He was already fussing at me. So I said, I ain't telling him about this. I'm just gonna tell them that another deal hit the car. I said, I ain't gonna tell nobody about this. I said, I ain't even gonna tell mama. So the fourth incident happened when um okay, so you can't really drive fast on the rock road. Christine, you'll get a laugh of your life with me. Cause like, girl, I can tell you some stories, some embarrassing stories that happened to me. Uh yes, there is a fourth. Like I will tell y'all how I tore up the car and how my daddy decided to like he gave me another car, but he gave me a hatchback. I will run around in a hatchback. But just to let y'all know, FYI, Jayla and Jamel are safe with me. I do not drive fast. None of that with them. God has changed my life over the years. So don't worry about Jayla and Jamel. They fine. My kids are in safe hands. I do not drive fast no more. They say I drive slow. So anyway, you don't supposed to drive fast on the rock road. So it was this store called John Moran. I went to the store because I wanted to let my cousin do my hair. So I let my cousin do my hair. I went to the store. Then I went down this rock road. For some reason, I was just driving fast. So I was driving and I went up a hill. And the next thing you know, the car just started swerving and swerving. And y'all know I took driver's ed and everything. You don't, when you're in a skid, you're supposed to turn the opposite direction. I don't, I don't know. But anyway, I ended up, it wasn't even a lake of water. It was just like some water just standing out there in the road. This some embarrassing moments that I had. Standing out there in the just standing out there. It's just some standing water, I guess. And it rained the day before. So my car ended up in the standing water. Oh. No, honey, I got to tell you what my mama told me. Anyway, so I get out the car, y'all. I'm like wet. I'm muddy. I had to. Somebody was like, oh my God, I just seen you have this accident. Are you okay? I'm like, I'm fine. I'm fine. So they took me over to my cousin's house. Y'all know who I had to call to come get this car. That's the thing. My daddy just said, Monica. All I did was cry because I didn't know what to tell him. So it was like, Monica. Yeah, my dad, that's why my dad didn't buy me no car. Because I was horrible. Anyway, I get home and I told my mama what happened. Oh, I said, you done had an accident and you driving fast? Who you think you is, Monica? Bobby LeBunte? Bobby LeBunte or somebody? I was like, Mama, I don't even know Bobby LeBunte. I guess he's a NASCAR race driver or something. I was like, Monica, you. He said, "Child, you ain't." I have never heard of Bobby LeBunte. My mom she just said, she said, "Girl, you can." Poor car, girl. That car, look, I promise you, y'all, that car had dents on both sides of the vehicle. It really did. And then I just tore it up. I really did. I tore up that car. Now, I was in college, and my dad always told me, he said, Monica, make sure you get the oil change in the car. So, girl, I was just driving. My daddy said, all you do is just drive. You don't think of nothing. You just drive. My daddy, he be like, Lord have, my daddy used to say this all the time, Lord have mercy, girl. You just, mm. But he still let me get it. He still gave me another car. He gave me another car, even though it was a hatchback. And I tore that one up too. He was like, Mom, no, it was, no. I take that back, y'all. My dad done gave me 3 vehicles. He gave me, and I told him all up. I'm sorry. All I can say is I'm sorry, Dad. I didn't appreciate the little small cars, so that's why you didn't buy the good ones. So he had gave me a Buick. Then he turned around and bought me a Ford Taurus. I tore that up. I don't know how I tore that up. And oh yeah, on my Ford Taurus, my brother had ran into the back of my Ford Taurus, and I don't know how I tore that one up. And then the third one was the hatchback. My daddy tore up that one. It just caught on fire. I don't know how or whatever, but that hatchback caught on fire. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, my so with the beard, how I tore up the beard was, um, I'm just gonna be real. Like how I tore up the beard, I was in college, and my dad always told me to keep the oil, check on the oil, make sure the oil was good and stuff like that. Me being me, I like, the gas light, the oil light came on, I like, shit, I got time. I got time today. I got time, girl. I rolled around for about a whole month, 2, 3 months. 2, 3 months without no oil in the car. And see, what had happened was I would ride down the road and yeah, I did, Chris. Yes, I did, child. Oh my God. My daddy said, Monica, how you expect, me, all I had to do with my dad was just shed tears and he'll just calm down. So a lot of times he didn't go hard on me because I shedded tears. But see, tears don't work when I got grown, tears don't work in the real world. But that's how I got my way with my dad, where he didn't really go off on me, was to cry. He didn't like to see me cry. So he'd be like, Monica, I'd be like, Daddy, I'm just so sorry. And he'd be like, girl, you just pitiful. So that's how I tore up 3 vehicles. I promise you, I was a horrible driver in high school, in my 20s. My early 20s, I was terrible. I was tearing up vehicles left and right. My dad was like, this girl, this ain't gonna work. But eventually, guys, I got it together. Just praise God. I got it together. And FYI, if anyone is concerned, I don't drive fast anymore. And Jayla and Jamel are doing just fine. They are in safe hands. I do not drive fast with my children at all. Christine, hey Angie, how you doing today? How was your weekend? I'm just I'm just up here talking talking and laughing at look, giving y'all a good laugh about how I can't drive. But as well, I got another story. Well, this is I had did a video on this one. I just want to tell y'all some funny stuff because of that, Hey Nancy, how you doing? Hey Nancy, I'm telling everybody how I told about my daddy vehicles, how I couldn't drive. um, but like I have always been like scared of scary movies and scary stuff and stuff like that. I don't do that. I don't do that. I guess that's where my kids get it from because like I don't do haunted houses. I don't do um I don't do all that scary stuff. I don't even watch scary movies. Well, anyway, guys, I'm gonna tell the story back over. So my mom had took all of me, my brother, my sisters, and some of my cousins to this haunted house. My mom is the type of mama that she always prep us on how to act before we get up out the car. Like my mama had a big blue Lincoln. Everybody could fit. It seemed like everybody could fit in that Lincoln. Anyway, my mama she used to prep us before we go in the out. She'd be like, "Look, y'all don't get up in here, act no fool." And for some reason, she always picked me out the butt. Monica, don't even don't, even, don't be up in here acting no type of way. Just y'all get up out the car. Hey, Baker with Charlayne, thank you for coming. And so we get to this haunted house. We all got out the house, go out the car, and we got we got to the haunted house, and for some reason I ended up going first, and then nobody go with me. And so I was like, Mom, I really don't want to go by myself. My mom said, girl, take your, on up in there. I said, okay. I said, I really don't want to go in my mind. I said, I really don't want to go, but I'm gonna go. So why y'all seeing the scariest person in the world to in there by themselves? So here go me. I'm behind this white couple. And the first thing we see when we walk into I hate to say this story because y'all gonna be like, Monica, you the scariest person in the world. I'm just gonna tell y'all this how it gonna go because I almost got hit by a 18 wheeler. So I'm gonna tell you, I almost got ran over by an 18 wheeler. Just say that. So we get out there, we go through the house, and the first thing I see is a witch, and I tried to turn around. I got scared, so I said I'm gonna turn around and go back. They was like, "No, baby, ain't no going back." I had hollered and screamed up through that house. I seen Freddy Krueger. I ended up going through a dark area, and I was like, I was jumping on this. Christine, leave me alone. Christine said, "You be yes," but now I'm talking about. Christine said, "I'm Dukes of Hazard." But anyway, I was jumping on this white woman back. That woman was scratching me up. I had scratches all on my hand because I was scared out of my mind trying to scratch. I was scared out of my mind. These people laying on the bed, screaming and hollering stuff. I'm not used to seeing that, and I'm scared. So I was like, no, 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 girl. I was like, Mama, look, my mom was, not even around me. So, child, I got out there. I got out that I got out the house finally. I was scared. I was just standing there telling them I was scared or whatever. And then somebody came with a chainsaw and said, boo! Man, I took off running. I took off running. But the crazy part about it, I did see the 18 wheeler that was like this close to me. And honey, oh my God. Oh my God. I barely, barely made it over. They said, they said, Monica, you almost got hit by an 18 wheeler, girl. What the? I said, I was scared. And my mama, she was like, Monica, I told you not to get up in here and eat no kind of food. And you sit up here and you almost got hit by a D18 wheeler. Let's go. My mama like when she felt like we ain't gonna act right, it's time to go. So yeah, I almost got hit by 18 wheeler. I done tore up cars. I done did. It's sad that Christine, it ain't funny. It ain't funny. Yes, I almost got hit by 18 wheeler. Oh my God. Like I'm thank God that I'm living to see it. I thank God I'm living to see it. Because child, I could have been dead or gone. And it was because of my own little scary little fault. So y'all just pray for me in my crazy childhood ways. I was I was a mess. I was I was a mess. I was a mess. I was a mess. And I always been clumsy. I done fell, broke my ankle. I have it been so much then. Christine, I realized that too. Like, thank God I'm still here. Like, I actually made it through. Yes, 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 yes. But I had when I bought my own vehicle. Yes, when I had finally bought my own vehicle, I did have an accident. There was, but let me tell y'all something. This accident wasn't my fault. The lady had pulled out in front of me, and I couldn't stop. So I tried to swerve this way and tried to miss her and tore my vehicle. And so, you know, that's 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 life sometimes. Yes. Yes, I done had some lot of embarrassing moments, but ain't nothing ever took the cake of the Halloween story of me almost getting hit by an 18 wheeler, and nothing took the cake of me hitting that school bus because my family will never let me live it down. My brother, my sister, my mama, she'll be like, girl, I don't know what possessed you to try to pass a school. What I still don't understand to this day. Like, and how, I end up I almost ran in I was running in ditches and child, I was the horrible driver. But I'm telling y'all now, don't be concerned. Jamel and Jayla is okay. I ain't tearing up vehicles. I'm not having accident. Now, the other day when I was fussing at Jamel, I wasn't paying attention, and I accidentally hit something. But oh, my cousin that used to do my hair, she still remember this to this day. She be like, Monica, you remember when you was in that water, girl? You were looking so scared. I was like, yeah, cause Daddy already just hit a deal, just hit a deer, and I was like, oh my God, yeah. But my kids, look, I promise you, y'all, it is the things I go through. I promise you, the things I go through. Lord, I go through. I go through. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Because like I know, but now I'm like, now I have slowed down and everything. Like I don't, I don't drive fast like that. My mom, she don't even, we driving her car. We don't even drive her car fast. She be like, look, you know how older people is. Don't drive. Don't be driving like you crazy now. Drive right. So if I drive her car, I got to drive like 30, 40 miles because she don't like her car to be drive fast. My car used to my style of drive. Okay, mom. Because she said, you heavy foot like your daddy. They used to tell me my daddy used to ride down the road with his feet out the car. I like my daddy was a bad man. He did that. But yeah. Yeah, I was just coming on here to just talk because I know I ain't seen y'all on the weekends. I try to use the weekends to try to get some rest, spend some time with my kids. I kind of feel like, I was really not giving my kids no time. So I have to I feel like I need, with all this COVID-19 going on and all these people that are losing their life and stuff like that, I was like, you know what? YouTube's gonna be here when I'm dead and gone. Shut up, Christine. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. And now my dad is a guardian angel watching over me and my children. I guess that's why he said, Mom, please don't hurt my grandchildren. Please don't hurt my grandchildren. My dad died when I was pregnant with Jamel. So it'll be 6 years next year. Um, yeah, y'all. I just want y'all to laugh and know a few things about me and what I have done and the funny stuff that I did. Cause child, whew, I have gotten caught doing the wrong things and everything. I don't even want to talk about that. I don't even want to talk about that. But anyway, one day y'all heard about this story. It was with one of my exes from a long, 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 like 15, 20 years ago. That woman, Monica, was young and wild. I ain't young and wild no more. I'm a mama. So, but as I was stating, I wanted to come on here and I just want to let y'all know, on Fridays nights and Saturday nights, I'm gonna try to scale it back some because I want, and some Sunday because I want to. My kids want my baby. She want to go back to church, so I'm getting ready to, But this COVID is bad, so so I want to put in more time with my kids, put in time in my home, and just put in time with the people I love. So I try to make Sundays through Thursday, Sunday nights through Thursday night be the night that, what I'm saying, I come on here because, like I said, life too short. You got to spend some time with the people you love. And it seemed like, child, all I can say is I got caught on a picnic table. And only two, and never mind. Never mind. I don't even want to talk about that. Anyway, Christine, why are you bringing up stories? Anyway, but as well, guys, this week is Thanksgiving week. I'm gonna try my best to come on. Hey, Trisha, how you doing today? How was your weekend, Trish? Um, I'm gonna come on here and talk to you guys about being thankful. Um, always be thankful for the small things. Always be thankful for the small things in life. Um, you never know when it might be your last time. It might be someone that you love last time being here. It's people here that's living in this world that doesn't have their mom, their dad. Some people don't have a mom or a dad. They don't have no one where they feel like they have no one. And, you know, try to be, sometimes, you have to be a light for somebody when they have a dark cloud, you know, even if it's just telling them, hey, I love you. If you need me, I'm here for you. Because you know what? If you have never experienced losing someone, especially with this COVID-19, if you have never experienced how people lost their loved one and they couldn't even say goodbye. That's a hard pill to swallow. That's a hard pill to swallow. Trisha, you just be coming through, baby. You just known, honey, everywhere. And I just, saying, so y'all be thankful, be grateful. Uh get Thanksgiving. Forget, don't worry about me. I may come on here. I'm gonna be real. I may come on here and I may not. That's what I'm saying. You see, with Patricia, you know what? Love on the ones that look. Let me tell you something. I look at it like this: love on the ones that loving you. Love on the ones that's loving you. That is hard. I have just lost my dad, but I cherish my mom. And she be like, Monica, yeah, you so clingy. I can't help it. I love my mama. And I know what it feels like to lose a parent. So my mom, I want to make sure that she knows she's loved while she's here. And I want to, make sure every moment that I can. I'm sorry about that, Christine. Sorry about that, Patricia. Um, I want my mom to know, I love her, and even though with me and my mom, we may have a disagreement or something like that, but ain't nothing like mama. And it's people out here that has lost their mom this year. Wow, I'm sorry to hear that, Trisha. I'm sorry to hear that. Though I say so many people on this chat, guys. That's what we're gonna do Thursday night, guys. We spend Thanksgiving night. We're gonna spend Thanksgiving night, and I'm gonna come on here. Jamel and Jayla may be in the background keeping them noise, but we're gonna come back here, and I want y'all to put in the chat of the memories, some of the things y'all used to do while how Thanksgiving was when your mom and dad was still here, you know. So you'll know. So you can just reflect on the memory. Don't look at it as a sadness. Look at it as a way of just cherishing and remembering and being grateful that God gave you that time with them. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Y'all never know what somebody's going through in this chat. So we need to all just stay close to one another and love one another. And let's just uplift one another, reach out to each other. We ever need anything. We just gonna be a little family. Um, I'm not saying, oh, you can do whatever God lays on your heart. Whatever God lays on your heart to do for someone, do it. Don't ever let, don't ever feel like, you know, but I ain't telling let nobody take advantage of you either. I'm just saying God lays on your heart to do. Do whatever God lays on your heart to do. Don't let no one force you to do anything, but do what God lays on your heart. If you feel like you want to bless someone this holiday season, bless someone. You know what I'm saying? And you don't even have to speak about it. It's just between you and that person. Because let me tell you something, there's so many of us that struggle. And then, like me, I'm the type of person, I'm prideful. And I could be going through something and people don't even know. Because you know why? Because you know what I'm saying, when you've been burned by people and people get mad and throw stuff what they done did for you in the face, it's hard. Trisha, well, you know what? As long as you knew you had a dad, long as you knew you had a dad, that wouldn't matter. As long as you knew you had a dad, that wasn't. Tell you something. It's not your fault that he didn't. Um, he wasn't there for you. That was his. He was missing out on you. That's the way I look at it. He was missing out on you. He was missing out on his daughter because y'all could have been building a bond. God is so good. I was listening to church today, um, and They were saying the old hymns that um old hymns that that can bring back from when I was growing up, Amazing Grace, and just some old hymns that was singing in the they were singing. I'm like, that brought back memories for me because like I'm a deacon kid. My dad, like when my dad was like, that made me think back to my dad. Like my dad used to come get me, and I used to spend the weekends with him, Thanksgiving with him sometimes. And my dad, he always kept me in church. They always thought I was the too good girl. They always thought I was a good girl. Everybody always say, "Girl, you look so innocent. You look like a good girl. You look like a little church girl." And I'm like, Lord, I am raised in the church, but I got a little, everybody got a little devil in them. You know what I'm saying? That did something, that fell short of the glory of God. You know what I'm saying? So, but just whatever, just your fun. I am not bad. I just we struggle sometimes. Yes, drugs can destroy a family. But but it will. But after all that, it can bring them together too. On like they say, the strong will survive, child. The strong will survive. But yeah, I was, it brought back, my, how I used to, how my dad used to sing in the choir and introduce me to church. He was a church going. He was a Sunday school superintendent. He was a deacon. Um, he was the treasurer. And I just, you know what I'm saying? It just makes me appreciate that he always instilled in me to the love of God. And I appreciate that. Not like, go to church and study your Bible. My dad he knew the Bible from front to back. Now, did he make mistakes? Yes. Was he a man? Like all men? Yes. But was he a great provider? Yes, my dad was a great provider. That's cool, Shafanta girl. I got you. Was he a great provider? Yes, he was. And I'm thankful for the time that God gave him to me to be his dad you know, because he showed me, even though, what I'm saying, I struggle with things and, what I'm saying, I'm not perfect and I'm not going to sit up here and tell you guys that it's some things that I need to work on. It is. And, I know y'all saying, well, we all human, but I like to, I'm the type of person, I try to hold myself accountable. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm, you know, anyway, um, why you do that? Why you do that, Trisha? Hold on. Now, why you do that? Now, last time I seen my dad, guys, was when I didn't see him take his last breath, but when I walked out the room, when I was singing, well, um, the last time I seen my dad living he was in a hospital bed, and he kept telling me, Monica, I love you. Me and my dad had kind of like a strained relationship. It was because of me, but because I was young and wanted to live my life, and he wanted me to be what him and my mama raised me to be. And because he wanted me to have better. It ain't nothing wrong with wanting better for your child. And I was the only child, so, you know. So anyway, Trisha, tell me, I know that's what I'm saying. Like I'm shocked too. Like, why you broke the mop over his head? But anyway, we sung his old hymns and stuff like that. There was the doctor, his cancer doctor was saying that he wanted to live a long time. He wanted to see his grandchildren, but he's seeing them from heaven. He's seeing how good I am as a mother, how hard I strive to take care of them, and stuff like that. Yeah, so I appreciate what my mom and my dad, that's what I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for what my mom and my dad instilled in me. So never look to other people to give you something. My dad always worked hard in his life. He always saved. He always worked hard. He ain't never asked nobody for nothing. He always made a way for himself. And then my mom, she just was strong and independent. And you know what I'm saying? She took care of three kids and did it. And you know, even though she did her part, even when we make the decisions we make, my mom did her part. Now I can say Barbara Jean did hers. I mean BJ. Sorry, mom. Uh Trisha. And that's how it's supposed to be. And you know, and I appreciate that. You know, I appreciate, my dad instilling in me, Monica, don't be out here begging nobody for nothing. That's just real, Don't be out here. Go out there and work. Go out there and work. Find feel your way through. Filter your way through and find your way and let God lead you the rest of the way. And I appreciate that. Even though, you know what I'm saying, we all fall short. Ain't none of us saying that we perfect because we all fall short of God's glory. But I'm appreciative of what I was taught. That's why, you know what I'm saying, like, even though you know what I'm saying, like, I may go through something no one will ever know because I'm like, I'll get through it. I'm the type of person, if I'm going through something, you hardly ever hear me talk about it. If I do talk about it, I be angry and I don't never want to be like that. So, but if I'm going through something, I know for a fact that I'm gonna get through it because I got God first of all on my side, and second of all, the strength to know that everything don't last forever. So you just have to push through. I'm the type of person I can push through some stuff. Yeah, nobody's perfect, but I can push through some things. I have learned how to push through some stuff and just face it. And you know what I'm saying? I could be, on my last dime. And you know what? God will make a way out of no way. I'll be like, thank you, God. Thank you. Um, so Trisha, Trisha, and I understand that. Um, yeah, it is what it is, child. It is what it is, and it is what it ain't. Yeah, thank you guys so much for coming. Make sure you guys are checking out my feature channel of the month. That is Kicking It with Lynn. Make sure you guys are checking out Kicking It with Lynn. I appreciate you guys so much for coming. I be, you know what I'm saying? I be missing y'all when I don't come on here. Don't say I don't. I can't say I don't. But yeah, I don't want to talk about this in because I was watching Yana Fix My Life, then I'm gonna go. I was watching Yana Fix My Life, and this man. If y'all have not watched Yana Fix My Life, child, y'all need to watch the latest episode. It's sad that this woman was raped and had a baby at 12 years old and had to give it up. And they have, he found the guy. He had found his mom and things like that. And oh, thank you, Christine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know what? I like to have fun. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to, you know. Thank you, Trisha. Y'all know y'all my day ones from day one. Uh, I, you know, I, child, yes. And like I said, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, that just hurt me to know that woman. And she's, and hey, King Chris, how you doing? It was sad. And I was just, she was like, and Yana said, baby, you ain't never cried this out. Because the woman said that, her mom, her auntie, she was saying her auntie and uncle, she never had no one to lean on for whatever she had went through. She said her dad one was gone and her mom was not there. And she said that her aunt, that her uncle friend was coming over their house. He was like 18 years old. And hey, Scratching Pete, how you doing? And make sure you guys are pressing that like button if you ain't came in yet. Uh, and she said that he was looking at her not as a child, but looking at her in a molestation way. And I just, when I was listening to that story, and when I seen that woman weep, when said, "Baby, you ain't never cried this out, and you ain't never hollered all this out, so you can heal." You won't understand what people go if you ain't never went through what people went through. Yana, even though Yana sometimes be, uh, you know, but when that one seen that woman crying out the way that she cried it out, I was sitting there crying with her because I was like, "This is sad. This woman had this in her and ain't never healed from it." Think about 20. She was 12 years old. She was probably in her 50s, and it took it 20. She ain't never dealt with it and cried it out in 20, 30 years. And one of my eyes, I'm looking like Forrest Whitaker. One of my eyes lace. Hold up. Okay. Anyway, it was King Chris, and I was like, man, that's sad for folks, for grown men to look at a child as no more than a child. Okay. Um, I'm about to go anyway. And then guys, make sure y'all I have watched Kevin Hart's new if y'all have y'all watched Kevin Hart's new comedy series on Netflix. What y'all think of that? Uh, it's not one of his best ones like the ones from the past, but some of it was funny and some of it was corny. In my opinion, is my opinion. Everybody have a right to their opinion. How again what? But Kevin Hart, he had did a comedy series. He has a comedy special on Netflix. Uh Kevin Hart does, and I watched it while I was doing Jayla Hair Child. And child, it took me 3 hours to do this child head. Don't let me get started on Jayla. But yeah, I watched his series. It was okay to me. Um, it's not funny as ain't Nancy, it does. It makes everyone mad to know that a child's having a child at 12. Christine said I'm probably gonna pass on. It's okay. It's okay. In my opinion, it's oh, it's okay. If you want to watch it, watch it. It's like he talk about. I ain't gonna tell the whole thing. He talk about his kids, his relationship issues. He talk about different stuff. He talk about Bob Brick Oven Pizza. Um, he talk about different stuff. I know I understand why a lot of people said it wasn't as funny as his other ones. They're not, you know what I'm saying? I understand with when you level up, it's different. You want to be different, but and I understand that he was talking about, now he's in his 40s and different things like that. And you know what I'm saying? When you in a different level in your life, I guess you have a different kind of mindset. Uh well, child, he was talking about that too. He was talking about that too. He was talking about that too. Um, he was talking about that. If it was funny, but it's not funny. It's like, yes, very shady, huh? It was funny, but uh, it's like corny funny. It's a little corny to me. It's not like Laugh at My Pain, the ones in the beginning when they first come out. Like to me, he'll never be on. In my opinion, and y'all can say he gonna never be a Bernie Mac. He'll never be a Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey still fun. I listen to the radio show every morning. I feel like nephew Tommy is better than Kevin Hart. Nephew Tommy is a whole food. If y'all listen to him on the radio, um, said I feel like Kevin Hart is a different kind of funny. I don't know. He done changed. I thought he was gonna be on that level. He might make more money than them, but he's not on their kind of funny. I'd rather listen to Chris Rock and all that. Yes, I like Cat Williams. Cat Williams is a whole food too. Yeah, Eddie Murphy is funny too. And don't ain't his brother or something that had passed away. He was just as funny. He played on Harlem Nights. He was funny too. I forgot his name. But yeah, I like Cat Williams. I really like Cat Williams. Cat Williams keep it real, and he always has. Um, I'm trying to get. I got like 5 more minutes. Y'all hanging there with me. Then I'm gonna let y'all go and let it flow. I'm sorry. I ain't been on here in 2 days. I've been chillaxing and enjoying. Um, just doing stuff around the house and being a regular person. I like Dave Chappelle's show. Chris Rock is okay too. Um, but I always love Bernie Mac. I always love Charlie Murphy. Yeah, yeah, Charlie Murphy. I thought Charlie Murphy was funny. It just depends on what kind of. Yes, Dave Chappelle is a whole food too. Yes, he is. Um, Christina throws whole shade. You threw a whole shade tree at Kevin Hart, honey. Um, but yeah, yeah. Well, guys, I'm just gonna go in a minute. But make sure you guys, if y'all have not hit that like button, make sure you guys are hitting that like button. Tomorrow, um, I'll be coming to you guys with some daily tips. Hopefully, um, I don't know. I think this week should be a week about Thanksgiving and being thankful and stuff like that. So might be another thankful. It might be a thankful conversation. I don't know. Uh, and then Tuesday and maybe Tuesday and Wednesday. No, Tuesday, look forward to CBG News. Wednesday, more daily tips. Thursday, Thanksgiving. Remember, I understand. I understand. You know what I'm saying? When sometimes when people get on certain celebrity status, they automatically think that the people gonna come and the people gonna support because hey, you know what I'm saying? He was funny back then, he gonna be funny now. But see, he done changed his jokes around. Some of them are funny in this he has some funny jokes, but they're not like the consistent funny. Some of them are corny. I just that's my opinion. That's my funny jokes. Uh, I mean, some of them was funny, but some of them wasn't, in my opinion. But just check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out. You'll like it. Well, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's not like his old stuff, but every new levels, we have to change some stuff. Who knows? But anyway, I'm about to get out of here, guys. Um, Make sure you guys check out my feature channel of the month, Kicking It with Lynn. Y'all have a good night. Make sure if you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. If you have not subscribed to this channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Turn it to gray. And hit that notification bell. Turn it on. And I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Same place, same time. Okay? Have a good night.